Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ayana for those of you who do not know me. And if you're new to this channel, thank you so much for tuning in. It's lit. I know y'all haven't seen me in a while. It's because my phone has been acting kind of crazy. It's not like, I don't know, when I gotta post a YouTube video, it literally takes like a week for it to post. So it's kind of annoying. But anyway, we're going to jump right into this video because I want to make it as short as possible. Today, I'm going to be showing y'all how I make my cotton waist beads with a clasp. Today, I'm going to be showing y'all how to add a clasp to cotton waist beads. And let me just be 100% honest with y'all. I'm not the best with this, but the ones that I have made has been successful. I am still learning it, so it's not going to be 100% perfect. I'm going to just let y'all know this now. But I'm going to give it to y'all because a lot of y'all have been asking for it. And, like, you know, with practice makes good. So, if I show you, you do it, practice it, and then you can get it, right? So, anyway, okay, to the video. First thing first, you're going to need your usual supplies that you'll make waist beads with, which is a measuring tape, cotton cord. This is the cotton cord that I was selling on my site, y'all. I'm really trying to get this back in stock. I think I might have one more. I gotta check to see if it's sold out yet. But probably by the time this video posts, I'll be completely sold out. And yeah. Anyway, cotton thread, barrel clasp. I have these available on my site also. And I use crazy glue. You can use whatever glue you prefer. I use Venus beading needles, the collapse eye, but these needles, it comes with like 2 in the pack, but I got 3 in there because I just use a case. Scissors, if you have a bead spinner, a bead spinner. If not, do it how you do it, sis. It is what it is, you know. All right, so first I'm gonna add my beads. Yo, this is my Charming Tea mix. It is so pretty. This is also available on my site. If you like it, you see it, you like it, you love it, because I do. If you're using the bead spinner, it's best if the bead spinner is full, because that's when they work the best. Mine is probably too full, but that's okay. And I'm just going to measure myself. I believe I'm like a 39 something, 38, I don't know. Where I want these ones, I kind of want these ones to fall lower, so I'm gonna measure. I'm measuring the bottom of my stomach, y'all. I really don't feel like standing up. But the bottom of my stomach, ooh, big. It'd be like a whole reality check when you go to measure yourself. I'm a 39 and a half at the bottom of my stomach. Give yourself some room for error, so I said that I was a 39 and a half. I'm gonna measure mine to, let's just do 50 just to be sure. There we go. So I'm gonna measure out to 50. It's just so many beads on my floor. Measure out to 50. Now, a lot of y'all always have questions of how many strands I use. It really just depends on the bead size. And in this mix, I have a mixture of size 8 and 6 beads. So I am probably going to use about, we're going to try 7 strands. Like 7. This string is a bit thicker. If you're using the other thread I have on my site, which is 100% mercerized cotton thread, like that one is a bit thinner. So I would probably use like 10 or 11 of those strings, if possible. So you're gonna tie a knot at the end. You do want to leave some excess string out, and I'm explaining why in a second. But you're gonna tie a knot, 1 knot. You're gonna go ahead and thread your strands through your needle. And if you're having a problem fitting, like, so say if you fill your strings up or whatever, you know, like put as many strands of thread and then you put it through your needle and you're having a problem getting through your needle like all the time, and you're not using the collapse eye, you should try the collapse eye, because the collapse eye actually like breaks down and thins out with the strands as they're going through the beads. So it makes it a little bit easier to slide a lot of strings through the beads. If you're using like a thicker needle, that may be your problem. But anyway, I'm gonna take the barrel clasps, right? And this is something that I have learned to do before doing anything. You want to test your barrel clasps because they may not all be 100%. You never know. So you just want to test it. You want to make sure that when you're screwing it, that it actually stops and that it don't just keep rolling. You know what I'm saying? And then you want to make sure that when it is tight and you go to pull it apart, that it don't just pop apart, because it's kind of common sense. Like if a person was to put it on, they do something that's gonna pop right off. So it doesn't matter which end you start with first, but you want to make sure that when you're putting it on, you see this is the open end. You want to slide this in first, slide it through, and be careful when you sliding this down because it can mess up your strings. So you do want to kind of pull it slowly, pull it through slowly. You don't want to be like, going too fast. But now you see that knot is already not fitting through. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make one more knot. And sometimes the knot, that's why you want to give yourself some room for error, because sometimes the knot can be too big and it won't fit. And you might have to cut that off and redo it. But you see, that fits. That's pretty good. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put a little bit of crazy glue on there. So it just hold that knot secure, not too much. I just dab it just a little bit, And I'm gonna let that dry, but while that's drying, I don't have to sit and watch it. I'm going to go and bead, get this beading started. And make sure that the open end is facing that way. So, because this is going to be the end of your whistling. So if you could see closely which end is on there. Because after this dry, I'm going to cut off that excess string. So that's going to be the end of it. I hope I'm explaining this right. Every time I'm like doing these videos, I don't be knowing if I'm really explaining it good. I don't know. But hopefully y'all get the point. Now, I'm going to start beading. I really love this mix. I've been wanting to get myself, put this on myself too. So I'm hyped right now. And if y'all notice, I am using the bead spinner without the bead spinning needles, because this works so much better for me. Like, it works so much better compared to using the bead spinning needle for me. That's my opinion. I don't know how this will work in a wooden bead spinner. So you got a wooden bead spinner, I don't know. Don't take my word for it. Try it out. But the wood bead spinner needle, the regular bead spinner needle is too thick for me to make my waist beads with. Like, I have to always use less strands. And the clasp eye needle allows me to use more strands. Alright, so before I finish that, this is definitely dry. The knot is really hard. So I'm gonna cut this excess string off. I'm gonna get as close to the knot as possible, but not too close where I'm cutting the knot. So see the knot, and it still has a tad bit of string. and then I'm going to pull this up. And you want to really lock that knot in there. Like, you don't want to just pull it through and no, you want to lock it in there because this other end has to screw on there. So this, I always place the other end of my barrel clasp on here before I finish it. Just so like if I'm measuring it, I make sure that it's the right measurements because this does add like a few centimeters on there. And then we're going to push these beads down. And see, you don't need none of those, you don't need like no crimp beads, you don't need none of that because it blends right in with it, with the waist beads. I love about the barrel clasp. Well, this one specifically. Y'all, this mix is so pretty. I really love this. Coming up, my birthday is February 17th, and it's lit. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I cannot wait. All right, so I'm at 34 and a half, so we could just go a little bit longer. That's why it's always important for you to add that clasp, extra clasp on there, because you don't want your measurements to be wrong. Let's just check it again because it looks like it's definitely getting close. Okay, just over. That should take some off. Alright, so that's like a little bit past 39. So I want to add just a little bit more because I don't want mine to be up here. I want them to be down near my like lower hip. Just a little bit more. Everything keep hitting the floor. Alright, so I keep hitting 40. I don't think 40 would be too bad though, because then it'd probably be sitting right on my hips where I want it to be. I'm gonna take just a tad bit off and then I'm gonna be cool with it. I'll take off 5 beads. And this is for me. If it was for a customer, I would make sure that it is like the exact listing, but it's for me. Okay, so now this is the part, okay? This is the part that I'm actually still trying to perfect, and I always mess up. This part is so annoying. When you're doing, so I'm gonna just put my needle back on because it makes it easier. But when you're putting the clasp on cotton thread, right? I always mess up by tying a knot right here, like the elastic, and then try to pull it through. You don't want to do that. So what I have to do is, and I'm actually going to take a couple beads off just for this purpose because I always kind of have like just a little bit of space in there because of this reason I'm going to show y'all. Alright, so you're going to unscrew the other piece, the other end of the clasp. And we're going to put it on, but when we put it on now, we're going to put it on the right way it's supposed to be on. So we're going to start and with this back end, right? We're going to start through the little hole, the tiny hole. You're going to slide the needle through, pull it down again slowly because you don't want to mess up the thread. Now, when you're tying it, it's not going to be, I mean, you could probably practice it and get it to be 100%, but when I tie mine, it don't really be like all the way there. I'm going to show you what I mean. But I put my clasp on and I kind of pull it as tight as I can. Like what I do, I pull them, like make sure they all the way tight. That all the beads are gathered together. and then I tie a knot. But you don't want to put the knot all the way up here. You don't want the knot. This is very, very important. So be careful. And do not just tie the knot and pull. You want to really hold on to that knot just in case you got to undo it. Because once that knot is in the cotton thread, baby, it's in there. It's going to be a little hard to get out. So what I do is I wrap it around 2 fingers. I pull it as close as I possibly can to the tip of the barrel clasp. And then I pull very, very slow. But you see like I'm holding it. So that way it could go right to the tip. And I kind of direct the knot exactly where I want it to be at, so it won't do whatever it wants to do, like it's trying to now. So this definitely is going to take a lot of practice, because I've been practicing this for a long time. And I mean, the ones that I have made, they're still good. Like, even with a little bit of spacing in there, it's not bad at all. But you do want to get it right? You see, I had to do that knot again. All right, and then this is coming off. As tight as as low as you can, possibly can. And once I get it as low to the tip of the barrel clasp, and you see my knot is kind of like in the barrel clasp, that's where you wanted it. I don't think y'all can be able to see the knot, but the knot is literally in the tip of the barrel clasp. But this is why you get spacing, because you see, once you put a knot up, it'd be that little bit of space. But the least space that you could possibly get in there, the better, right? So now I have that knot. I have to put another knot over top of it. And remember, you don't want to knot it too many times that the knot won't fit inside of the clasp. So when you knot it the second time, you kind of want the string to go down to the bottom of the knot. That's how you know that the second knot is going to sit on top of the first knot. If this makes sense. And once it's at the bottom of the knot, then you can go to pull down. You can like go to, tighten it. But you want to be careful, because it's really annoying when you have 2 knots and you're not matching. Right? Yep. And now it's on here. And then again, I'm going to, let's just check and make sure that the knot can go through. And then I'm going to put my crazy glue over top of my knot. And do not put too much on here, because the glue, I got on my fingers. The glue can make your knot not fit through there, and it can mess up the barrel clasp. And depending on which glue you're using, it might be thicker than this crazy glue. So you do not want to put too much. Just dab it on there, literally. Like, don't squeeze it out and let it drop on there. Just dab it around the knot just to secure it. You really probably don't even need the glue, but I use the glue just for my mental, Let that dry up. And because I dabbed it, it don't take long at all for it to dry. Then again, cut it off as close as you can, but not too close. You don't want a lot of thread where it's sticking out. So when I pull this up, look, like this is what I'm talking about. There we go. It was trying to get stuck to the barrel clasp. You see that little bit of space? We're gonna cover that up. Just move the beads around, and you really won't see the space. Like, you won't see the space at all, but you see how close that is. I hope y'all can see this. I'm gonna be like a real YouTuber. You see? Yo, excuse my nails too. But you see how close that is to the clasp. It's not bad for cotton, This is for people who don't want their waist beads on. They don't want to commit to the permanence, but they also want to, like, say they want to track weight loss, or they don't want them to be stretchy. This is perfect for y'all. Okay. And again, this is the Charming Tea mix that is available on my site. Yo, this mix is so pretty. It is so pretty. But I'm gonna put these on so we can see we did it right. But you see, like, you really can't see the space in there at all. Like, so it's not a big thing for a little bit of space. It's really not. right where I wanted it too. Hey, okay. Yeah, I wanted them right here, like on my hip line. So that's perfect. I'm so excited. Let me take them off. I'm so excited. Y'all, I really did want this mix so bad. Like, even though I got it right here, but I don't know. I don't know why I didn't just make me some. But I'm happy that I got them. I have, I do sell the strands like this. And then I also have them available in my bead collection. So definitely shop my bead collection, y'all, because it is lit. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning into my video. Make sure that you go and shop my bead collection, shop my waist beads at charmingtea.com. Yeah. Make sure you guys wish me a happy birthday. My birthday is on February 17th. It's really lit, and I'm definitely going to vlog my birthday for y'all. It's going to be so much fun, so definitely stay tuned for that. Oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe and get this video a thumbs up if it helped you or if you like it. Let me know how y'all's come out. Let me know how y'all doing with it. And yes, I will see you guys in the next video. Until next time, y'all.